Welcome out, gamers and gamettes, to this RGLgg Week 1 Highlander match as we kick off Season 13 of RGL Highlander. It's been a baker's dozen of HL seasons, and I'm going to be honest, Zach, this past offseason was way too short. But we've got a good match today with Squirtyay coming back into Invite, facing off against Team Fun here on PL Upward, starting off the season on a good note. But I am Alto, joined by Zag to my side, Dolphin behind the camera. As always, Zag, how you doing tonight?
Doing good. It has been quite the eventful off-season. You and I both played in the new map cup. I know a lot of people were excited about the new maps as well, but we're into some familiar territory here tonight, PL Upward, and I've been ringing for... I rang for against for fun in a scrim over the past week, so I have a lot of insight into what they might be doing here. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, definitely. As we don't have too many narratives to talk about with the season being so young. So I think we should run down the rosters real quick because that'll kind of start us off. So on the side of Squirtyay, they will have Wish on Scout, Pup on Soldier, Figsy on Pyro, Jarrett looks like will be ringing Demo Man, Nurks on Heavy, Pickles on Engineer, who I believe is formerly Paren, DZ Creeper on Medic, Percy on Sniper, and Pajaro, or as we love to call him, Spoo on Spy.
And on Team Fun, we're going to be having Blank on Scout, Dur on Soldier, X Hunter on Pyro, Sin Karma Demo Man, Honesty on Heavy, Carson on Engineer, Hyphen on Medic, Lenny on Sniper, and AGB on Spy.
And I think there's some really interesting rosters here because you see Lenny, AGB, Hyphen, Carson, and you're like, oh yeah, Wish is going to be on Scout for that team.
Nope.
But no, not quite, as Wish is on Squirtyay, and I believe I haven't done as much research as I should have. We don't have a Jacob team this season, do we?
No, we don't. This is kind of the remnants of what was the Jacob team over the past couple seasons, and you mentioned we don't have very many narratives to start out. The one narrative we do have, for fun, is likely our favorite going into the season. They have the most experienced roster, they have the best players on paper, and they're definitely going to be looking to take home the championship come the end of the season. But they have to get things done versus Squirtyay here, looking like a bit more of a high, mid-high table team. Likely going to be shooting for playoffs as well. We'll see what they can do early against this team.
Yeah, I think that, it's a good match for them to start out on, especially having Jarrett on Demo Man. I'm not sure who their main is supposed to be. I believe it might be Arts. Yeah, Dolphin confirming that. But Jarrett having all that, those K&D secrets, the K&D knowledge coming in on Upward, which is always one of their best maps. So I think this gives them a very good shot at kind of starting off the season with a quick hook to a team that, as you were saying, Zach, is looking like the potential favorite. And getting their season started off on the right note, because you have to imagine this team's goal is going to be playoffs at a bare minimum for Squirtyay, if not, placement, if not outright winning. So starting off with the win would be good for them. As the gates open, Squirtyay will be starting on offense.
Now, something interesting that For Fun did to me in that Pajaro just got deaded on. I was going to say they camped the Spy on the teleporter and spun, but he's not even going to get to the teleporter. First casualty of the season. Congratulations to Pajaro for being the first death. Unlucky timing on that dead, but either way, he'll be back up in a second, as now we're going to see Squirtyay walk up to the hill to get some spam in.
Ceremonial first death of the season coffee mug on his way to Spoon's address. As Lenny will pick up Nurks. AGB gets caught out, as it looks like some aggression coming out. I guess these are essentially sacks, but not going to find anything. Only the Spy going down, and that was unrelated. So good defense coming out of Team Fun from the start here. Going to be on Squirtyay to try to find some, real meaningful objectives. Pajaro is in the back line. Going through tunnel, looks like he's going to go right for that Teliad spawn. As
Blank is camp. I told you, they camp for the Spy here. It's really dumb to play Spy against this team, because if he shows for a second, Blank will kill him. Luckily, Blank not going to stick around too long, as Uber going to be exchanged through tracks here. Counter coming out from For Fun. A duo onto Hunter and Sin Karma. Hunter doing a good job air blasting that team all the way to the back, as the Sapper's gone off the teleporter, and Blank is the only casualty in that exchange. Until now.
If Jarrett and Wish going to go down next, that's two major classes, but Pup finds Honesty. Is that a DH I see?
Yeah, it is. Up on Pup.
DHs him up off of Playground. That Heavy being down is going to give so much pressure. As yet, who's able to get in, the gun will go down, air blasted out. No Uber needed for this push. Lenny will find Percy, but that's going to be it for this first hold. It's a bit of an aggressive gun coming up from Carson. That's not going to last for too long. As first comes in, 140. Could be a little faster, but ultimately solid time.
The important thing is at the end, Sin Karma got demolished by Pup's direct hit, so because of that, there's no Demo Man standing on this hill. The hill hold is super strong, but without a Demo Man here early, you can kind of get bullied back and abused. Luckily, they do have Lenny for 4 fun standing tall on the rock. Shot not going to hit. He is actually going to hit the scout, but overhealed. Wish will survive, and now they have to back up the hill, because again, no Demo Man.
Yeah, Nurks, though, gonna get spammed out. That's likely in tunnel. Dur finds that, and Wish, too. But Pickle's still on cart right there, trying to get it up. No one really contesting.
Over hill, as I did hear a banner come out. It is going to be the defensive banner here from Dur. Those kills feeding him. He jumps on top of DZ Creeper's head clean. 2 rockets to take down the enemy medic there. Going to clean up some extra kills. Figsy going down, as do Jarrett and Pajaro. And that's going to be a good hill retake for the side of 4 Fun.
Yeah, Dur really starting to come online in that tunnel hold. Soldier had the experience of bringing that in main this past weekend, and I can confirm defense Soldier on Upward is very, very fun. Feels like everything on that map is just,
fun.
Yeah, Team 4 Fun, just kind of built to your favor, and he's taking advantage of that. Got the banner off in the post-fight, too. Doing everything right, and ooh, meat grinder for Squirtyay as they try to walk uphill. Nurks is going to get stabbed, Jarrett's going to get sniped. Those pick classes doing a great job. Pajaro in a good spot to potentially go for
he's waiting for the
though.
sniper to walk up to him, but he's not going to do it because the spot where you can actually defend your sniper is on top of this rock. So Pajaro gonna have to relocate. Now we're gonna see sniper v sniper popping off over the hill. Lenny has relocated there, and Pajaro walking up, gets bumped but gets the stab anyway. That's a big entry.
Yeah, Lenny going down is huge, as it looks like there was a lot of aggression coming through tunnel right there. DZ just coming up on Uber though, but they're not gonna take it.
Another banner from Dur, I heard.
Is that popped or is that held?
He isn't totally going to pop it in tunnel to clear a cart. They are going to run out. Don't quite get the kills yet. They are going to lose Nurk. They're going to get killed into Nurks, but over the top, they're getting chased down. Hunter and Blank cleaned up by Wish. Big 2K from the scout of Squirtyay, and now they're popping Uber across the hill.
Yep, the U's will come out of Hyphen, but down players. They know they have to play this a little bit more passively. Sin Karma and Hyphen going to look to give up the hill hold, and yeah, those picks they found early coming up really big for Squirtyay.
Yep, Wish doing the bulk of the work there against his former teammates. Going to come up and get that. Going to clean up Dur as well, making sure no banner is taken into third. So that's going to be second capped up. It's a bit of a stall in second, but second is one of the harder points to take on this map. That said, it is upward. Every point is hard to take, so going to be a decent time. But DZ Creeper in the back has gotten shot down by Blank. That's a big pick to find in the enemy backline to even up that Uber disad.
I'm not even sure where that happened. Side tunnel, it looks like.
Very contesting.
Just hiding in apartments and just gunned down DZ, as Dolphin's letting us know, since we're watching in third person, don't see that
Lenny's
live.
Back up posted.
Yeah, gonna find those picks, and despite giving up the corner, they're still holding.
AGB just fooled Pickles really hard on that, gets the free NG pick. No one able to push that card, as now we do see 4 Fun walking back out. There's a soldier bump over the top, but not going to get there and going to get taken down in short order. Now Jarrett trying to contest the corner, but with players back up, they're going to try and hold just a bit longer. Sentry gun is up to level 2, but there is a sniper posted. We'll have to see who gets the first kill here, as it is 99. SBS will pop off.
Good decloak from Pajaro, but not quite.
That's why on the Spicicle.
That was a good decloak. He almost had the sniper pick, and here comes in Pop. High bomb volume to version 2 going in. Gonna get some good damage down. Yep, gonna help the gun go down, and that will force them back. Lenny will get that parting shot onto Jarrett. Make sure that there's no kind of snowball coming through. But yeah, 1 minute through 40 in first. Okay, 5 minutes through second. That's starting to drag on. Yeah. Got to imagine it's going to be very difficult for them to get anything less than an 8-minute time at this point.
I'd imagine this is going to stretch into 10, maybe even more, because third is not a one-push point. Third often takes multiple Ubers to get across, especially when Lenny is standing tall and taking people down on a 5K right now for the 4 Fun sniper. Early
Uber's going to come out through main, though, going quickly here, knowing that the time is not in their favor. But Hunter blows Jarrett back off 2 tracks. Percy's going to get stabbed in that backline, meaning everyone on Team Fun can play wide here. Jarrett, the only one on cart, trying to get it up that first ramp, but will get forced
on the
back.
Catwalk, sole control of it. The soldier of the black box is so hard to take down, and Jarrett's gonna get sniped. So is Figsy. Lenny is back and sniping down. Pajaro gets a good stab onto Sin Karma, but they still have the sniper standing tall and denying them. So even with that pick, Squirtyay is still stuck in the house here, and Dur is denying him.
Yeah, I appreciate the speed they were going with, but just the Uber onto Hunter doing so much. Completely stuffs that Uber, and then they have just really bad positioning in the post. Percy unable to stay alive, it feels like, for more than 10 seconds here. Getting domed by Lenny right now. Lenny, 8 kills for 25 points. Percy sitting on 3.
Yeah, Lenny is doing so much work here on upward defense, as we expect a sniper of his caliber to do. Pajaro does have him in the sights here in bucket. He wants to look for it, gonna try, but can't get the backstab. Gets Sin Karma instead. Not a bad pick, but it's not gonna shut down that sniper quite yet. That said, Squirtyay can look to aggress off that advantage.
Yet Banner coming out from
Too
Dur
late.
on Catwalk, but they're so low. Yeah, he's going to stay alive for quite some time, but not going to get any damage off. But the Air Blast almost finds DZ. Gets him down at the lower cliff, but yeah, Percy finds the counter snipe onto Lenny. That's going to open this up right there. 3 dead for the defense. Couple spawners coming back in right now as they're getting really aggressive up choke. Jarrett looking to push the corner, but ooh, reflect pipe out of Hunter.
Yeah, it's a bit of a consolation frag at this point, though, because Bucket is
AGB
fully taken by Squirtyay. Yeah, DZ Creeper does go down. They're looking to get onto the cart. Nerks is close here with that minigun, doing tons of work, denying all the space, and even with the med going down, they're actually going to have to kill onto Hyphen. Flamed down by Figsy. That was in Spiral, so Figsy does a great job to get behind there and kill Carson and Dur. Figsy on a 3K right now in the backline does tons of work to help her team secure the point and get an advantage.
Yeah, it would have been great if DZ was able to stay alive there, because they'd likely have full ad right about now. But still going to be a 20% ad, and it stops them from getting set up in tiles, which is all you need. And Pajaro's going to find Hunter again. Second stab he's gotten on him in back-to-back lives, it looks like. But if they can just work Percy in upper here, that'll be all they need to cap this point. And already Sin Karma goes down.
Yeah, walking respawn timer for Sin Karma doing his best Exile cosplay, but that's going to be a bomb into upper from Pop, shredded immediately on his jump.
Drop down.
Level 1 Sentry Gun is going to go down. Now they're stacking up on cart, but Dur does big damage. Pickles and Nerks going down. They do have a small man ad. They're going to have to get out really quick. Meat Grinder comes in. Jarrett, Wish, Figsy all going to drop to the hit scan combo of For Fun. They're going to clean this one up, and they get DZ Creeper as well, so that means that they're going to be able to full reset.
I really, really want to, like, retrospective done on why they decided to drop down there. Like, yes, you were able to get the enemy team's demo man. No, a 9v8 into upward last is not enough to give up high ground.
Yeah, you drop down when you feel like you can get close to the Shredder and spawn camp them, but the Heavy was already out on balcony, they already had players walking out, and they just got shredded on top of the cart. They just got a bit too ahead of themselves, messed up that advantage they had, and that's going to cost them big. They could have brought what was a 5-minute through first 2 back to like an 8-9 minute time, but now this one is going to stretch into those 4-digit times.
Yeah, and that's already setting a difficult time to push. I mean, we've seen somebody help last season, you know, able to hold those longer times, but remains to be seen if Squirtyay has that kind of defensive ability out of them right here. It looks to me just like there's been a couple of misplays so far. They will find Dur, though, so that means no Soldier, no Banner. Potentially Jarrett going to go down, though, but Pajaro finds the gun.
Enforcer tech, big fan.
Yep, Nerks is going to get caught out in main cart. Now at the base of the ramp, Percy finds Sin Karma as well. AGB going down. The kills are starting to stack up here. That gun back up as a level 1. As long as Percy's able to stay in upper, they have a fighting shot at this.
Pyro's going for a scout pick here, doesn't get the backstab, tries to revolver, will end up cloaking away as the gun is up now up to level 2 here, doing a lot of damage as headshots ringing out from both sides. Uber now popped up from Squirtyay trying to get some damage. They get Dur, they get the gun, but they need some more kills here. They only have one onto Dur still. Now they're not going to get anything. They have to get out as counter Uber is out for free from For Fun here, walking into main, cleaning up kills. They get Pickles, they get Jarrett, and they're going to be able to hold once again.
Squirtyay pulling the Gabe here, not jumping top left. Just, you know, that Uber into spawn is great to kill Dur, but you blew your entire Uber when the enemy combo is sitting directly above you. You're not going to win that post fight as Figsy gets picked off by Blank. I think Lenny must have done most of the damage. They're going to find Percy as well. Lenny in that upper spawn standing tall right now. Percy not allowed to get into upper. And, you know, no tiles, no problem right now for Team Fun. Able to just sit here, play back, and Squirtyay, I feel like, is getting advantages, but just not playing them properly.
Yeah, this is kind of like a new age upward hold that I've seen a lot of teams start doing. They're completely fine with holding like it's a pub, you know, your sentry gun's up top, your combos holding that balcony, and you just try and spam them and walk in. You'd think that the counter to this would be to get your offense into tiles, but without any opening kills, it's actually hard for the offense to get to cart without dying. So now holding up top, again, there's level 3 sentry gun, a sniper posted, 450 heavy, always defending the top left jump, and it's just really hard to get in at all. Pajaro will open things up with a scout pick, but that's not the advantage they need. Dur going down, though, will open the floodgates a bit more.
Yeah, what Squirtyay needs to do here is just, you know, find that kill on Dur in upper or force him out as Pyro gets a counter espionage off onto AGB. They are going to over through main,
nothing, though,
but
right?
yeah, it doesn't do anything.
It just gets them onto the cart, but they don't want to be on the cart. They want to be getting kills. Now Pup finally getting into top left, takes down Honesty. That's the frag they need. Uber coming out into main. It's a scout demo man duo Pop. They're going to get DZ. They're going to get Wish, but they need more kills. They have to defend this upper, and the counter bomb from Dur to take that soldier out of top left is going to be big for helping her in control. Heavy is an upper spy on cart, but they don't have enough players to get this one over the line.
Yeah, I mean, these main Ubers are not working when the entire combo is set up in upper. I mean, if they're wiped, right, no, there's no one in upper, they're all respawning stuck in the spawn doors, yeah, you can Uber through main and get up to the spawn and lock that off, but when they have a heavy sitting up there, yes, he did go down, but Pup ends up going down anyway, loses control of that ground. They need to get Percy into upper, work those sightlines, snipe Honesty out, and take control of that top left if they really want to do something here. The main pushes are not working.
Yeah, and additionally, the Sentry Gun, when you have access to tiles, it's really easy for the Spy to keep enforcing it down, but he hasn't done it since he killed it the first time. Now, Lenny posted up, gonna take down Jarrett and Percy. No demo, no sniper. The push is kaput. They're gonna have to back up and reset again. Pajaro is trying to enforce the gun down, but finally now Rocket Spam gonna come in. If they can get it down right before the push, the Demo Man can focus the balcony and try to damage the combo, which is a big deal when you're trying to break the hold.
But yeah, things really slowing down here as they're realizing that
the gun killing combo's dead
working.
now.
Yeah.
No soldier, no spy. That's where it's
yeah, they both go down at the same time. But yeah, gameplay really slowing down here as it feels like Squirtyay is just, not sure entirely what to do. They are going to build up an Uber here, and it looks like they're going to take it in through back stairs. Coming up right now.
He's going to make it out
waiting.
to the pack. Is he going to have to spawn? He is, and he has some banner charge building up for his team. If he can get that,
and
that'd be
Lenny
big.
Dropped
Oh, no.
Main. They were trying to go for the main Uber again.
I mean, I understand it, right? You think you just get in, you get upper, you get some kills, but they're not getting anything, especially with that Uber drop. They need a force out of Hyphen, but they're not going to actually get it. And with that, they're all just mulched, sacking on the cart, going down one after another. Cart also rolled back all the way behind the bend, the final bend, so not looking good at all for Squirtyay. This time is stretching into, 12, 13 minutes at this point, and they're not even close.
Yeah, I'd say so. We're probably sitting around there right now. I figure upwards about a 16, 17-minute total on the clock. And we've got 4 minutes left here, so yeah, 13, 14 sounds about right. I mean, the whole reason why the tiled hold is good is because you can't get any angles into it. Playing back in upper would be a great hold if Sniper wasn't a class in the game.
Yeah, that said, when you have Lenny shutting down Percy at every corner, you're kind of more opting to take this more frequently. Jarrett again goes down in the entryway. Can't get anything done. They need the Uber to peek in through main, otherwise you're just getting mulched over and over.
Percy finds Lenny. There's your pick. That's what
the gun,
you need.
it's getting spammed and it does get taken down. They have gun, they have sniper. This is their best chance.
And Percy's going to get sniped or flanked by Blank and taken out. It was only Percy and Nurks in upper, so two of them having the right idea, they just need the rest of the combo with them to protect them. I mean, you get your sniper up there, you get Percy. That's it for the defense. Like, that should be wraps. They can't peek out of upper. They walk right into a sight line. No one can contest him.
Top left
but in comes in Pup.
He gets the force, but not much else gonna be forcing that Uber out of the defensive medic here. Hyphen gonna stay up top, just flashing whoever needs to be flashed. And again, only one kill going over to Squirtyay. Only Jer goes down in that entire exchange. They are gonna get Blank, but at the cost of half their team. Percy, Wish, Jarrett gonna go down again. No Demo Man, no Sniper, no angles at all to work with. 2:30 left on the clock, about for the push, and they might get hard held here.
I mean, it looked so promising when they were getting Percy into upper. And Percy's continued to go up there, but he's just not getting the protection he needs.
This 5v5 is so funny, by the way.
Oh, X Hunter cuts in and takes
Paharo and AGB have been dueling in time because the tile is so empty this game, right? Like, no one's in there. The spies have met there more often than anyone else at this point.
Paharo can't, the dispenser block up, Paharo can't really go for too much in upper.
The gun. That's literally all you can do as spy. This is the worst spy point in the game,
shoot the gun and stab flank it upper, which, admittedly, if you're taking Dur out and upper, you're denying the banner, and you're giving Percy free room up there, and they're just not taking advantage of it.
Yeah, AGB, he's defending this with his life as well. And he takes down Figs as well. AGB's the only person in tiles right now. Now we finally see the combo walking up there. They're going to go up through the spiral stairs, trying to contest from the window. Pop heals there. But they are going to lose Wish and Paharo again. Have to get some spawners up in the meantime. But now both meds sitting on full Uber charge. Again, this defense at full strength. Level 3 gun. Lenny up top, 4 heavy. Uber coming in.
Is that coming from lower?
I think so.
Honesty is just...
Goomba stomped! X-Hunter just Goomba stomped DC Creeper into the pit. That is hilarious. That's why I don't Uber under, apparently. But, you learn something new every day. Another jump from Pop, a bit misguided, goes down instantly. And Jarrett, he's been a walking respawn timer again.
Alright, there's a minute and a half left here. I'm not too concerned right now with calling the minutia of Squirtyay failing to push this.
Yeah.
We've talked before about this, Zag, about the issues with results-based analysis. What that means is that just because you did something once and it didn't work, doesn't mean it's a bad idea. And just because you did something once and it did work, doesn't mean it's a good idea and that it's repeatable. I feel like Squirtyay got Percy into upper, they got frags, and then they dropped down without Uber for some reason known only to them, and they're like, okay, well, that didn't work, so I guess we can't do that anymore.
Yeah,
Because
they really haven't gone to
what it feels
tiles
like.
ever since then. They've not tried it a single time.
They're like, okay, well... But meanwhile, the reason why that lost was because of the awful drop-down call. Not because getting Percy in upper was a bad idea. But now, it just feels like they're allergic to it. They're just refusing to go up there. And instead just bashing their heads into the wall that is main, when the main push is specifically denied by
this is a last ditch effort. 20 seconds left on the clock. Percy's fragging out, getting Lenny and Blank. They still have defensive Uber, but Honesty at 40 HP. He has to go back into the spawn. Gun sapped up, gonna get taken down, not able to be built back up. He is actually gonna stay up. The gun doesn't get focused, and it's gonna go ham in this post. It's taking down Percy. It's taking down a soldier. Jarrett gonna go down. Sin Karma is back up, but back down.
Hunter jetpack! My love!
They're trying to stack it. It's just a heavy. He can't get onto the cart. Scout now with the ball running out. DZ Creeper's there. That was their best chance, and they can't get over the line. The gun doesn't go down, and it buys time for the spawners. Doesn't work. That's a full hold on last in favor of For Fun. Squirtyay not able to get it through.
I thought we were going to see some pub magic there.
It was close, but the gun straight up did not get shot at. It got sapped. Also, no, I was going to say, it looked like a red tape recorder, but it probably wasn't. It was probably just the gun getting built up. But either way, the gun was sapped. No one shot at it. If they shot the gun, they win the round.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that was a rough. And to be honest, I'm a little surprised. I don't know who's main calling on Squirtyay, but I kind of trusted Jarrett to know a little bit better, if I'm going to be honest.
I mean, he is a ringer, right? You don't come in as a ringer and like change all what the team does. If anything,
right? Yeah, like, which is I don't mean to fully blame it on him clearly, but. Feel like someone should have been calling like, hey, main's not working. So they try Percy at upper twice, doesn't work, but they're good to just keep running it in main for the next 7 minutes. I don't know. I'm a little bit disappointed in Squirtyay's play here, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, and I like the call out where it's like, yeah, upper didn't work the first time. They really just didn't try it ever again. They let the spies 1v1 up there, they let Dur jump up there, and it seemed like it was only Dur and AGB fighting it the entire time. They were holding it for their entire team. They didn't try to put any resources up there, Squirtyay, and they just let upper get fully held, and they had no entrance. So with that, now they have the daunting task of holding 3 points for 7 minutes and hard holding last if they want to win the round. Not likely, but they'll try their best. Bomb in now, Sin Karma over the top. Trades for Jared, that's pretty good.
Good pipe. Really good pipe coming in there. And to find that demo, I'm not sure if they're really going to have to push off it with the telly still alive right now.
It's a flex move.
Yeah, exactly.
AGB's going for the telly now. If he gets that and denies Jarrett, it'd be big. Will he get there in time? He's trying his best. He gets the sapper on. Jarrett now has to go all the way back. That's a great play by AGB, actually. They're going to Uber exchange off that.
Yeah, they should. And it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Pop a little bit early on Sin Karma.
AGB. That's such a waste of time.
Here. Yeah, they are going to find AGB, so there's no sap on the gun. Percy finds Lenny, though, so that's a big kill to keep track of here. As Jarrett now getting a little bit forward, he's going to get forced back, but the sniper ad for the defense right now going to try to stifle a lot of that offensive pressure right now.
Yep, post-Uber coming in. Both teams only take one casualty. Pajaro and Dur both about to be back up, but with no telly, it's going to be a much shorter walk for the offensive spy. As Pup goes down, in the meantime, no defensive banner going to be available for Squirtyay. Repush now coming in through tracks, mainly as Sin Karma gets on the cart. Bomb onto Playground now from the soldier. Dur doing a bunch of damage. If they can force this heavy off, it's an insta-win, and they're going to be able to do it. They have to back up if you're Squirtyay.
Yep, Jarrett and Percy going down. Is just going to be mid on the coffin now. You got to bail. DZ Creeper already knows, even if no one on his team does, and the one person he thought he could heal turns out to be AGB.
Oh my god,
betrayal.
Lenny. Okay, AGB chased down DZ Creeper, that's great. Lenny got a 180 flick on Pajaro. It was capitalized by Hyphen going down. Hyphen was the only casualty for Fun in that, but with them getting the trade kill onto DZ Creeper, everything is looking good for Fun. They are flawless through one. They are making great time spawn camping the Shredder. A Trax recontest has to come out here from Squirtyay. You cannot put yourself on third for 5 minutes hard holding. You need to get something going here.
Yeah, they have to hard hold for...
Oh no! He was in his field of view.
Oh no! That's unfortunate for Nurks right there. Don't know how else to say that, but yeah, it is going to have to be the hard hold third for 5 minutes, which, I mean, even if they desperation capped it, right? But you're still looking at probably a 16, 17 minute time.
Oh, that's
Sin Karma vanished into the Shadow Realm by Fixie right there, so... A little bit of a morale
coming out in this match so far. These teams might not be, you know, the best of opponents right now. I'm pretty sure I've seen like 3-4 taunts come out so far. But when the round is this out of hand, you take what you can get, I guess. Both teams love to come up on
That's
Uber.
as good of a moral victory as any to start
Okay,
this
you
hold
cannot
off
let your
on.
sniper get backstabbed in front of shithouse like that. That is just so free. And now Lenny, uncontested, takes down Wish. Gonna be posting up. Uber exchange coming through. Jarrett gets dropped. Oh no, dude.
It's a disaster as Figsy's taking it as far as she can, but they're just gonna back out. Gonna see Sin Karma just playing roller coaster alone. Needs no supporting classes.
Yeah, there's no sniper looking at him. There's a Delman contestant.
Perfectly snipes out the gun twice in a row. Figsy sniped, Pup gets stabbed, and
AGB gonna get some kills. AGB's gonna get kills here. He has to. He's gonna get Ubersawed and turn around, but the cart is now moving up that final bend. They're trying to get wherever they can. Gun gonna go down as Bucket is helped by For Fun. Still ×3 on cart. Wish gonna run forward, tries to clean up. He can't get the scout off of it. In the meantime, Jarrett gets flamed down. X-Hunter is traded back with Pickles bleeding out and Pahara going down to that mini sentry. That's gonna be the end of round 1 in favor of For Fun.
Oh, the taunt on the cart denied by the air blast. Good tech coming out of Figsy there to disallow the taunt cap. That would have given a bonus to, I don't know where I'm going with this, but trying to find any small victories we can for Squirtyay here, because they're in the midst of taking a pretty big L off of that, and I mean,
it's not the prettiest, right?
If they didn't drop down at that situation in last,
8-minute time,
and they let
9
Percy
minutes.
get like a heavy pick.
Oh my god! Look at the sniper KDs.
Oh no,
that is so egregious. I haven't seen a sniper diff that big since Andrew rolled us in Gold Grand Finals on Upward.
No need to bring that up, Zag. That's bad.
33 and 8 for Lenny, 9 for Percy, 23 deaths. Okay, we'll say, right, this is what happens when you get to play Upward defense for 16 minutes and Percy gets to play it for like 6, right?
That's a differential, like, Lenny's plus 25, Percy's minus 14. That's a 39 differential. That may be the most we've ever seen, I think.
Yeah, it just isn't looking good for Squirtyay. When you get held on Upward last for 10 minutes, right, you don't get kills. You get stuck on low ground, your Ubers don't work. When you can't take upper, your sniper doesn't have opportunities, your demo gets shredded in main every time. Jarrett top deathing, it's at that point, it's like, it's you do it for show. It's mainly whatever. He can't really do anything there as a demo man ringer coming in, probably not like fully main calling this team. They probably wanted to keep pushing main, even if he did want to go upper. We're not in their comms, so we can't tell. Either way, the logs are funny to, like, look, point at, laugh, have a nice giggle about it, show how much Team Fun is playing well. In the end, you don't really look at these. These don't matter, right? What matters is that when Squirtyay had the opportunity to make this a playable round, they just threw it away.
Yeah, I mean, again, if they don't drop down there and they let Percy get 1, maybe 2 more kills, I honestly think they could have taken it right there, and you're looking at an 8.5, 9-minute time. Which, admittedly, they may still lose, right?
Yeah, but that's at least playable.
Yeah, Team Fun was pushing what looked to be about a 4-minute time through third. Maybe 4.5, closer to 5. I'm not entirely sure where it was at. But you're still looking at a 3-minute last hole, but that's doable. Right? Yeah. Like, you got 1 good kill onto Hyphen, get, like an Uber ad and kind of snowball that, get a little bit aggressive, use it to your advantage. You can hold 3 minutes, no problem. We saw somebody help hold it for 6. Against,
last season.
Yeah, last season in Grand Finals. I don't even remember what exactly the team name was. That's
4,500.
That's not a good sign for my memory at all. It
was 4,500 before you win, but yeah.
Yeah, it was 4,500, but regardless.
Yeah, either way, like, we just, again, these logs, like, again, they're funny, point and laugh, they don't matter. What matters is Squirtyay, they just didn't do what they needed to do to take advantage of the situation they were given. We mentioned through 2, 5 minutes is not the best time. It'd be an uphill battle no matter what. They got 3 very quickly by comparison. They were going into last with full Uber ad. Again, remember that Figsy 3K in Spiral did so much work to buy them space and get them that Uber ad. They had everything they needed to 1 push last, and they just didn't get it. And after that, they never found a way in again, right? You look at that moment and you'd be like, this is what we need to improve on. You can also look at second, how do we break the second hold a bit faster? Either way, there's just a lot of issues that need to go across. It's never one player's fault in this instance. So, yeah, Squirtyay just have to get things together. Otherwise, this is going to be a quick one.
Yeah. I mean, Wish, though. Shout out to Wish going positive on payload offense scout when you're getting...
Also, shout out to Pup for top damaging his team with like a 4-21 KDA.
Oh, yeah.
That's a top left bomber extraordinaire, I gotta say.
Yeah, that might be the definition of damning by faint praise right there. The 285 top damage. Ooh. Not too good.
Yeah,
I mean... Yeah, it's just playing a little bit more cohesive. One thing I do want to point out, and like maybe more kind of cohesive feedback, is that I think Nurx is making his... I don't know if this is necessarily an invite debut. May have been playing on one of the Imposters teams a while ago, but definitely like a top half of invite debut, I would say. And
you're on a team that is trying to make playoffs. It
kind of shows, I think, where Nurx has just been getting caught out at a couple of bad times in the beginning of fights. Where, like, losing your heavy really early on into a fight is, so, like, especially when he's often, I'm noticing, being the first one dead. And this is first through third. I'm not even counting last as part of this. But when you lose your heavy right off of that is so much damage that the enemy team no longer has to do. It's like losing your tank in, you know, any sort of other type of video game where you have tanks. Like, they don't have to worry about focusing this in. Your damage dealers don't have the ability to have that pressure taken off of them by the tank that's going to draw all that attention. So be it through getting stabbed, taking too much spam damage, getting sniped out, there are a couple different ways that it happened, but if Squirtyay wants to maybe get back into this, especially considering their pushes, I'm going to be looking at Nurx to just try to stay alive a little bit longer, and like, dying on heavy is perfectly fine. But you need to do something. You need to die for something. I mean, DK Carl won 5 seasons of Plat in a row, going 9-30 in most of his product matches, it feels like. But that's because every time he died, he was drawing 8 people to look at him and giving his team free reign. And when you die first, before the fight starts, you're not doing that.
Yep. Gates have dropped on the new round. This time it is for fun on the offense first of all. We'll see what time they can manage. It's looking good already with Lenny winning that early SVS against Percy. We do see HB. He's not going for the sap. He's going for the decloak. He gets the drop on DZ Creeper around the corner. That's a big play by AGB to give his team every advantage they need. Figsy gonna drop. So will Jarrett. There's nothing here left on first for Squirtyay. They're gonna have to back out with what they can. Gun gets Sticky Bomb down. Teleporter dead. And that is a flawless first push. No casualties.
What's the time here? Is this 40? I'm gonna go 41 seconds.
That'd be blazing. If it's sub 40, it's a record, I think. That was just instant. 47. Okay. Still blazing fast. Sub 50 is nothing to sneeze at for Upward, and they already have Hill. So, you know, this one again, I said it's looking like a quick one. This is holding true.
Wish and Sin Karma having a little bit of a close-up in window right there.
Yeah, Jarrett just walked next to them, not even realizing they were there.
Each other. Yeah, but some hill pressure coming back in.
Yeah.
Nurx getting into this window here, which I don't hate. Can maybe cheese someone here. Gives a little bit of back pressure to Percy, who's going to get aggro. Go for some shots off, and they force them back somehow. I don't know why they backed out.
AGB just fell off the map. Everyone pointed laugh at him. Pretty sure that was Cliffside, but either way, they're actually grouping up in tunnel right now for an Uber through tunnel, from what it looks like. This is pretty unique. I actually like it. If you can get out of tunnel here and get close on them,
I love main tunnel Ubers. Let's go. DZ doesn't have 99. Oh, just in time.
Guns one.
Just in time gets that.
Sin Karma is jumping in the background like a maniac. 1v1ing a scout. That normally doesn't work out for the Devilman. He's going to go down to the shotgun from Pickles, but he bought a lot of space for his team. Jarrett going to be over the top doing tons of damage. Jarrett, Pajaro, and Figsy all going down. That may have been a suicide mission, but it's going to work out great for Sin Karma's team. They're going to cap second off that Uber.
I know it doesn't give me a whole lot saying it after the fact, but I really do feel like main tunnel pushes on Upward Second are under-researched right now.
Under-researched maybe. Early success, probably not, because you have to think, right, what the response normally is, you just go above them, and like, what can they do? They're playing perma low ground from it. That said, that one works out very well for fun, and may have some merit to it in the future. Well, that said, third getting snowballed onto right now, Bucket trying to be contested, but they're going to back off.
I mean, admittedly, if DZ builds a little bit slower there, he probably dies before he's able to get there.
Maybe,
he had
but
95 when
spy to see if you can actually do it.
But they didn't have a spy because AGB was
because he fell off the cliff. Either way, that's gonna be Lenny.
Finds Lenny though. That's no sniper.
Spy in shithouse. Who's gonna win?
Oh!
Pokes away.
The gravity cannon from Figsy gets blank in the pit and sends Sin Karma into another zip code. But Pajaro, Jarrett, and Pup all going down here. The Uber's gonna come out. Too many players drop. Good debt by Jarrett.
Thinks he
just
won the medic! Oh, shot down.
Oh, Lenny's gonna land the shot, take her low. That was almost a fiesta.
That was a clown
there.
fiesta. That
Yeah,
was a
probably
fiesta.
both thought of that at the same time.
Yeah, that was just a fiesta. In the end, though, it's a fiesta that falls in favor of For Fun. They're going to be capping this one up once again very quickly. 2 minutes through 2. What is this, 4 minutes through 3?
Less, 3:30.
3:20?
Ooh,
That's so
off by
fast.
like 7 seconds again.
That's so fast. It looks like DZ Creeper is dead. X-Hunter went through and flanked behind and took down that defensive medic. That is just disaster for Squirtyay. With no medic, they're full Uber this side. This is a situation that's interesting, right? Because we saw Squirtyay, they were on this exact same scenario. They had full control of tiles, they had full Uber ad. Let's see how For Fun navigates this.
Is he gonna look to force
They
pop
clear
out?
tiles,
Ooh,
okay.
pops him into
Lenny's
the
going
window.
tiles, okay.
Yep.
Heavy's
All right.
defending him. Uber popped him through main at the same time. Tiles is taken. Let's go. Sentry gun goes down. Damage in. They're herded back into spawn. Now the cart stacking comes out. They have players in spawn. Percy's dead.
And look,
Blanker's
there, Lenny
doing
finds the
damage.
sniper. And notice how they can play main here
Dur's
because
top
the
left.
sniper.
Look at him. Look at him.
There's
His
top left.
killing
He's
him.
top left. He's top left.
Wow.
He's doing it. He's doing
This
it.
is
Percy,
such a good
Lenny,
push. This
Lenny's
should always
still
work.
in upper. And yeah, notice how because Lenny stayed in upper uncontested and they were able to get the gun down, they're actually able to exist in main. Because they knew that, or Squirtyay knew that if they played out on like the upper deck, they were just in a silent and they were going to get sniped up by Lenny. They didn't have a gun that was just automatically shooting them.
Yeah,
and look at the pressure that puts out.
It's just, that's how you actually navigate this situation. That is what Squirtyay should have done in their offense, right? You take tiles with your heavy and sniper. You get your sniper posted up. You spam the gun with your soldier. You get the gun killed, you Uber in close to buy space, then you jump top left, and then you walk cart. Once you have the space. Once you have the sniper, once you have the gun taken care of, and once you have top left, then you go cart. That was just really, that was textbook, right? Like, that was just how Upward Lash should be played at full Uber ad.
Mission begins in 30
I agree with you, Zach, but it just hit me. Is this the first time we've seen a sub 1 minute last push?
That is insane. Yeah,
that
it is
went
sub
323 to 416.
It's probably not the first time, right? Because there have been, full Uber ad situations that I'm sure have been won before. But either way, that is 4 points in sub 420. That is blazing fast upward times. That might be one of the first.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah,
I got
it.
you.
Nice.
I see. I am in fact painting what you were priming.
I feel like if we had a stats team, this might be like a top 5 upward time ever in invite. Maybe even like higher. This was so fast.
This Crit Sticky and the minecart got someone. I'm going to be upset. Now he gets pop anyway, though, so somewhere else. And Lenny going to find Percy right off the bat. Spoon
He
gets
is
caught
walking
out.
all the way out on playground. He is so confident right now. Takes down Jared as well.
Spoon not getting behind here, I feel like honestly may have just ended this half. Like, if you want it, because I mean, think about
you need to be flawless. Remember, they pushed first,
you need
they one
Spoon to
pushed
drop
second,
pipe
they
in
one
here.
pushed fourth. Yeah.
You need Spoon to drop pipe in here. You have to echo what they did, and the fact that they didn't means that it's already over. It's getting caught out there.
Yeah,
basically.
it's not looking good. This Uber change has to be disastrous for Fun if Squirtyay have any chance. They're taking it aggressively! What a play! They're going already in, forcing the Uber base of hill. They haven't even crested the hill if you're Fun. They're finally going to get the defense off of it. But Sin Karma is just ADing with Jared here on high ground. Bit of a Six's demo debut coming through, and looks like Jared's going to get cratered at the end of it. Nerks as well, sniped by Lenny on a 5k, and this is already looking done.
You know what I just realized, Zach? This has to be the fastest upward time we've ever casted, because I've never seen the stopwatch time equal the map time on first.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, this is one of the fastest upward times I've ever seen, period.
430? You have 430 to push upward first. They capped in 416.
Yeah, 416.
They
yeah.
knocked 14 seconds off of the map timer on first.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is one of the fastest upward times ever in the history of Top Highlander. That's crazy. They're trying their best, right?
They have 2 kills. 100 HGP are dead. So I mean, you could legitimately see a first hold here. It's 14 seconds less than normal anyway. And I've got a feeling that at this point the map's
go for it. Yeah,
basically.
at this point, just go for it if you're for Fun. For the
Fun's
flex.
absolutely going to try to get a first.
They're 10% down on Uber though. It looks like it won't matter as Hunter doing a great job denying this. They are
no
going
hits
to get
in on that
in a
to get
banner. Yeah, Lenny's 10k almost. One more shot. That's the 10 kill streak for Lenny. Someone hand it to him. He's already peeking it. They're swinging.
Oh,
no!
shut
Shut
down.
down. That was a drop shot from Percy. It was actually pretty impressive, but, silver linings. End of the day, they are going to lose Lenny. Hyphen goes down
Hyphen goes
to
down.
Percy.
All right.
Yeah, so they're going to get first at the minimum. Is this mathematically possible? Barely? Probably
No.
not.
I don't think so.
Not.
I think upward's pretty long because of how long third is.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know
winding
what
track.
the minimum time on it is. I think the fastest PL map that's ever been played on Highlander is Barn Blitz, and that sits at like a 215. Upward, I'm pretty sure is about a 240 or so I think it's already over.
Yeah, this one not mathematically possible at this point, especially.
Times 4 on cart, though, so I appreciate the enthusiasm. Is Pop going in for a high bomb? No one's even there.
Ooh, Percy putting him in the dirt.
Look at it, sticky.
4K
Percy,
now.
yeah, finds Lenny, though, yet again, so no chance at that 10K. And I mean,
yeah,
this would be a pretty decent offense from Squirtyay.
Yeah, if we had more than 416 to do it. Uber across. They are going to force the defense all the way back into spawn. Good reflect, kill, and flame from Figsy, but end of the day, 1 minute left for 2 points. This is not possible anymore, so that's going to be the first cast of the season going in favor of 4Fun very easily. We'll get some stat padding time, but in the meantime, is there anything you want to say about like what we've seen? That dominant performance on offense is crazy.
I got completely caught out by the season starting right now because we had such a short off season due to the multiple bye weeks.
Yeah, and we were also playing during
reset,
it, right? The cast
plus the bracket reset. Yeah, last season, and then we played in the map cup. So I appreciate the teams giving us a really quick cast to warm us back into this.
Yeah, big thanks to Squirtyay and 4Fun for that one. But
good hold from Squirtyay here. I like this forward hold. Oh, good Uber out of Figsy, and she's just looking, or not, it's not Figsy, that's Hyphen. I don't know, I saw Figsy show up on near Hyphen's name, but
yeah, these players are a bit interchangeable with their roles, but
different teams, different
classes. I see a Spy Crab from Pajaro out here, so that's actually the state of this match. 15 seconds, GGs are called. No one's left the server quite yet, but this one is all done and dusted. So 2-0 for 4Fun, solidifying their dominance as a season favorite here on Upward.
Yeah, and I mean, I was kind of looking at this, and like, we're talking about Team Fun as the favorites this season, and I think that's a completely fair title to give them, but I feel like just this roster doesn't inspire quite as much fear as some of the Jacob rosters of seasons past.
Yeah, there's definitely some, like...
There's more holes in this roster, I think, than we've seen in similar rosters from this team in the past. And I was kind of hoping that we could maybe see Squirtyay take advantage of maybe some of those, especially early in the season on a stopwatch map. But clearly just not up to the
If
task,
anything, I'll echo the opposite sentiment. I'll say that I think that week one, right, your team trying to put a bunch of players together, and your main demo man, likely your main caller, is missing, right? Your performance in this match should absolutely be the lowest of your entire season. It makes sense for this to be your worst match, because if you think about it, right, a team that needs to come together with their main caller and make things work out together over the course of the season should get rolled early on by a team that is, you know, high and above them on the DM ratings, right? Yeah. I feel like if you match these two teams up in week 7 with, you know, Arts with a team with them training for the entire time, I feel like it's much closer overall.
Yeah, and in a sense, right, if you're going to miss your main demo for a match, you kind of don't mind it being against a team that, by all results here, you were likely going to lose anyway.
Yeah, so I don't think they're going to be hurting too much of this one. Yeah, it's a bit of a thrashing we saw here tonight, but at the end of the day, all that matters for Squirtyay is that they improve over the course of the season and they make playoffs. Which they're still on the course.
I mean, you can't have a redemption arc without, you know, something like this happening in the beginning, so... Squirtyay, the anime protagonist of the season that we're going to cast 5 out of 7 weeks?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I don't know nearly enough about the teams this season, because I realized the season was starting on Saturday.
52 and 12 for Lenny. That's a plus 40.
Ooh.
I'm not sure. That's not more than Andrew had against us, but at the same time, that was a longer match. So maybe give Lenny another half. We'll see him reach that 75. The upward went 3 halves that we played, I'm pretty sure.
The upward went 3 halves, but he didn't turn it on until the second one.
True, but it's just more time. Either way, doesn't really matter. Here's your logs. They don't matter as well. Squirtyay...
Wish went positive, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Figsy went even?
To be honest, Wish and Figsy were the 2 high points of the match. I will say that, for sure. We saw actually a lot of good plays by Wish to get forward, get cleanup kills, and help his team go forward. Second rings a bell there. Figsy as well had some really clutch plays. I'm thinking of the 3rd spiral play. But other than that, no one inspiring too much more confidence. Again, that makes sense. Week 1, you're missing your main caller. That's just what's going to happen. So it is a bounce back story for Squirtyay. We'll see how they can do over the course of the season.
By Brick's immutable rule of medic skill, DZ Creeper has roughly 3 times the damage, or not 3 times, has roughly 500 more damage than Hyphen, making him roughly 500 times better.
500 times, jeez.
Yep, and he's sitting uncomfortably close to Pup on the kill list right now.
Yeah, Pup has the damage though, so we'll give him that one. But yeah, that's gonna be about it for us. Very short cast today, but when you're casting the number one projected team, like it's a team without their main caller again, that's just gonna happen. So we know it was a short one. Hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. We got to see a very good display of Team Fun's dominance early on here, I'll say.
Yeah, this felt like good RGL script writing to me.
Yeah, we set up the villain.
The antagonist.
Yeah,
Exactly. Doesn't take too long. It's fast. This is like episode 1 of the anime where the protagonist thinks they're really good and they get smacked down, and then we get to see them train and rise up over the course.
Yeah, and then we're gonna cast Squirtyay 4 times over the course of the season. So.
Yeah. And any time they're not casting, it's because they've got a match that the result is in doubt, and there's important developments happening to the side characters. So
yep,
I think we're gonna end this cast before we start talking about anime even more. As not too much to say other than that, the gauntlet has been thrown, the stakes are set, and we're in the middle of season 13. So I am Alto. Zag been by my side. Hearts in chat for Dolphin. Behind the camera, as always, does a phenomenal job and is the real MVP behind these casts. Zag and I just spit drivel for, I guess, 40
an hour 30 to
minutes,
3 hours.
30 minutes. Really only 30 minutes tonight. It was pretty quick. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. And probably have a bye week for Christmas, I'd imagine. I think. Does the season even go that long? I don't think it will.
7 weeks. Yeah, the
season ends before that, so we may have a Thanksgiving bye week, maybe. But other than that, we'll see you next Monday, and at least probably 7 or so after that. There may be a bye week in there somewhere, but then we'll see you another 4 weeks after that. So roughly 11 more times.
Yeah.